Hey man, we back, Caneville, Footballville, Crib Talk, man, whatever you want to call it. Hey, make sure y'all like and share, and join, man. Hit the join button for all the Samsung lovers, cause iPhone, I don't know what they do with the join button on YouTube. It's hidden somewhere on there. They can't never find it. But for the iPhone lovers, in the description, hit the link, join, become a member, man. Support what we got going on. I'm sitting here with Calvin Johnson. Unique story. This man from the hood, and he won Espy. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be running down just like that. Yeah. It's a real Espy. Yeah. It's right here. From the hood, he won Espy, and he gonna tell us the story, man. Real unique story. I mean, the first time I saw it, I was like, "You did what?" I thought it was crazy. That was a joke or something.
That's basically the expression of everybody. They're like, "Yeah, the Espy for real." Like the kids say, they was like, "Cap, coach."
Yeah.
Cap. I was like, "Cap." I think I was lying. I said, "Okay." I just showed them the video. They were like, "Wow." So
yeah,
it's a big deal more places than it is than other places. So, but
yeah,
either way, the whole thing was for the kids. So the kids really, they deserve that because they bought into what I was selling and they saw it through. So we just basically at that time when we got it, it just was the whole thing with the whole campaign.
So no, wait. Let's go back. So I'm sitting here with Calvin Johnson, man. The man won the Espy, and it wasn't for football. No. You know what I'm saying? His love is baseball.
Yeah.
So talk to us about how did you get into baseball?
The funny thing is, man, I watched baseball as a shorty. New York Yankees, my favorite team, and my first time playing, I was like 10 years old, and I just went out there and emulated what I saw the players do.
Yeah.
So I was like, plus I was kind of lazy, so I was like, oh, this is an easy game. All you gotta do is hit the ball far and throw the ball hard. So, but I always loved baseball. I love all three sports, but baseball was one of those sports that it's more like it's patient and it's more strategic.
Uh-huh.
It's more like a thinking man's game, like chess. So, but it's I like it, man. The kids love it, man. So.
Yeah. So, and that's where your love for baseball came from.
Yeah.
And then did you play in high school? You played in?
Yeah, I went from Iowa State Optimist at 10 years old, 5th grade I think it was.
Uh-huh.
And when I got to Miami Central, one of my homeboys was like, we having baseball tryouts. You can play baseball? Because back then, blacks didn't really play baseball. So I was like, yeah, I can play. He's like, you lying? I was like, I can play. So I came out, threw the ball from right field all the way to third, blew the coach line, and it was on from there, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Played in high school. I played in the first Dave Broward All-Star game. I remember one of my teammates was James Cozy. He played
South Miami?
Yeah, South Miami. Yeah.
He's cornerback, right?
Yeah. But he played baseball too.
He played everything.
Yeah, he played everything. Back
he was
then,
good at baseball?
Yeah. Back then, they coaches encouraged you to play multiple sports. Yeah.
So on Florida State, right?
You can stay in shape and stuff like that. So yeah. So then from there, I played. Went to an open tryout for the school, Trinity International University. Went out there, blew their mind. Went out there for a year. School wasn't for me, so
That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
Then you got into coaching.
Yeah, got into coaching. Initially, basketball was my thing.
Right.
Heavy basketball, but then I always said I always wanted to coach baseball. But basketball and baseball kind of coincide, so.
Yeah.
You had to pick a sport, so yeah. But once I got into baseball, I was like, okay, I could do this.
Right.
Yeah.
Why do you think the community don't pay attention to baseball, even though it's probably, I don't know if it's easier to make it, but I know it's you can play it longer.
Yeah.
You can make more money doing it.
More guaranteed money. Yeah.
More guaranteed money. Why do you think the community don't pay attention to baseball?
I think in our community, because it's not what you would consider to be sexy or appealing,
Cool.
Yeah,
cool. It's not a cool sport.
It's not. You don't hear too many people rapping about it, putting it in their song.
Right.
I mean, the uniform, you got the long pants. I just know with our kids, like we so used to just moving fast and moving, and baseball is such a slow game. They kind of get bored with it because they always say, "I don't watch it, but I play it." So they was like, "It's boring to watch, but it's fun to play." So
it ain't no way to look cool in a baseball uniform. You ain't never seen nobody swagged out.
I definitely be swagged out when I be standing over there. I have my little Oakleys on and my little swag. And every time before the game, we got to meet with the umpires and stuff. So they just be looking at me like, "Where does this guy come from? He got 4 goals in his mouth, beard." So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool though, man. I love it, man. I love it. I wouldn't change for anything.
So you brought baseball, like you wanted to bring baseball
Back to the inner city.
back to the inner city.
I think I got the attention now, though.
Well,
I
yeah.
definitely got the attention now. So
What went into this? Like, how did this come about?
initially started Channel 10, Clay Ferrero. They did a story at Central about the field because I was like, why my kids have to play on such messed up field or whatever. So from that point on, he watched the program grow. So he wanted to do a follow-up story. And meanwhile, he was pitching it around. He pitched it to ESPN, which owns ABC.
Yeah.
And they was like, I think you should give that to him.
Right.
He deserves for someone that makes a difference in their community. It wasn't necessarily baseball, but it's just like sticking with it and seeing it through, and from going from ground level to where it was in 3 years. Like, it was respected.
The program.
Everybody took notice.
Right.
Like, especially my coaching peers in my district. I was over there with Matter, Westland Highly, Ronald Reagan. Like, those guys, they always like compliment me. My friends like Sam Watts and Frog will call at Matter. They're like, hey, whatever you're doing, keep it up. Cause these people talking good about you over there. And they didn't know I knew Frog.
Right.
And they didn't know I knew Sam. So that speaks volumes. That just goes to show that somebody's always watching.
So go back a little bit. So when you got this, they didn't even have a baseball field.
We had a field, but it
was,
needed a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of work, yeah. A lot of work.
Then that was y'all game field or practice field?
It was our practice field, but eventually we finally got to play at home, which was the third year of the program, I had those same kids for 3 years. So the seniors.
So the first 2 years y'all had to play on the road every game?
Every game. But Pepper Park was considered our home field. Yeah, so. And Mr. Barneswell.
Now hold up now. This is high school.
High school.
Sports.
Right.
When I moved to North Carolina, I realized that Miami was the hood of schools and schools having resources. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. North Carolina, my little brother came up there to live with me, and he was in the band. They didn't have to pay for a band,
right,
instrument, uniform. Every school had a stadium, and that's when it opened my eyes that, man, we like a crack house down there in Miami or something compared to every other across the country, and the things that their kids get in school. You was playing at a public park.
Right.
Yeah, playing at a public park for high school baseball games.
Yeah.
For 2 years.
Yeah, for 2 years.
Y'all won anything?
Yeah, we doubled our win total each year. It sounds good saying it like that. But we really went from 0 to 2 to 4. But that was
just
big.
keep it the first.
Yeah. That's why I always say it like that. We doubled our win total each year, so I'll take it.
And y'all went from how many wins?
0, 2 to 4. I could have won at least 10 that last year, but that's a whole nother story.
What's the worst loss you took?
Oh man, we took a beating at my first year, but we was just people just praised me because it's just for us being organized. They were like, yo, like the guy that came before you, like, well, who was he? Like, these kids couldn't even do half the stuff you're doing. But worse, we played youth school in a tournament at South Broward. They were nationally ranked. They had a pitcher that was like 6'8", 240-pound lefty. So in baseball, baseball lefties are like, really highly touted, and they. So I was like, whoa, let me go coach first base today. I was telling my assistant coach, I said, 'cause I want to really see how fast he's throwing it. So he was throwing so hard, man. My kids were swinging when it was in the catcher's mitt. So I was like, damn. But I've been there, man. It's just. And I often found myself looking like my high school coach after we couldn't win. Yeah. And I looked in the mirror on the bus one day, I'm like, damn, I look just like Jose Novis. Right. And I tell the kids, man, don't talk to me, man. Like, y'all sit to the back. Yeah, don't sit up here with me, man. Yeah, man. But like I said, it all makes for a good story and a great ending, man. Like I said, man, we had some fun times, and we still have a group chat with those kids, man. And I like to, I know in our community, a lot of times we base success upon wins and losses. But I like to say, I had 11 seniors. I graduated 11 seniors. None of them aren't on any jail-based photos or any rest in peace shirts. Right. Some went on to college, some started, working. And to me, that's a win. Right. That's a W right there. So, you gotta be real with yourself. Like, we wasn't gonna win district, but we gained and we earned our respect as we went.
when Clay presented this to you, he presented it to you for exactly what? Like it was like
For people that make
a difference.
yeah, for people that make a difference in their community.
So through baseball, he felt you impacted the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because with all sports, I feel like is an outlet in some shape or form.
Right.
Like if it don't even have to be sports. It could be anything that you're doing just to keep you from the streets or to keep you from trouble,
Right.
or not just having an idle mind and idle time. So
Yeah.
all of that, it all plays.
What are some truths about baseball that people don't we don't pay attention to? But like we were just talking off camera, you were saying like you saw what your boy just got.
Yeah,
The
Fernando
contract
Tatis. Yeah.
What he just got? What the
I
contract?
think it was 14 years, maybe like 300. It was over 320 million.
320 million.
And
What's
Mike
the difference
Trout
between
is at 426,
400?
26 million.
How many years?
I think 10.
What's the difference between the football contract and the baseball contract?
The guaranteed portion. The baseball contract is fully guaranteed, no matter what. Like
day
Bobby
you
Bonilla,
sign, right?
yeah, he's still getting paid from the Mets to this
Right.
day. Yeah, so
Why would it be different like that? Like, why would it be so?
I think baseball is just able to generate more revenue because they play more games. They play 162 games, I believe.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, so like the Yankees, like they the
See,
number
it
one
was-
seven. Yeah, so all them games.
I always
yeah.
thought baseball. Yeah, I always thought baseball was like, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody ain't there. I thought it was a poor sport. So they through all those games. They never looked at it that
And
way.
even Deion Sanders was talking about it when he played. He was like, baseball the best sport because you get to spend like four days in a town. You go 4 days to Miami, 4 days to New York.
Yeah.
You don't have no meetings. You ain't got to do nothing. You just show up, practice, and unlike football, you got to practice hard. Then basketball,
Baseball,
running.
you ain't gotta.
Nah.
Ain't no film. Ain't no film.
I mean, now
Ain't no film
they
study?
got it's kind of sophisticated now.
Yeah.
Where guys will go back, in the clubhouse and watch their swing.
Yeah.
Basically the film is just to like maybe pick up some pitcher's tendencies or the catcher, and then but mostly just to watch your swing and your approach and everything to the ball. So, but no meetings, no
None of that
nah,
crazy?
just back.
Jalen was just up here talking about. They got meetings to talk about the meeting that they about to have.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, Deion said it's the best sport. 4 times, just imagine you're a millionaire. You get to go to Miami for 4 days, and you're a pitcher, and you're not in rotation
Right.
on those 4 days. So you
just-
just out and
Yeah.
about, yeah, just out and about.
I heard Teddy Bridgewater was really good at baseball.
Yeah, I heard that
some
too.
Some say they thought he was better at baseball.
You'll be surprised, man. Even a kid like Tutu Atwell is good
Yeah.
in baseball. DeVard Wilson.
Devon was good.
Yeah,
Luke was good at
Luke
baseball.
Good in baseball.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, like they were going to come play for me at Central
Yeah.
the last year, but they ended up leaving early. So
Yeah.
So, well, I know Tudor definitely was, but I know he was trying to, influence DeVard to come too. So
Yeah.
yeah, so he left early. So I would have loved to see him play shortstop because they said he could. They said he was really, really good in baseball also.
Man, I never could get softball, baseball. I could never get it down pat, man. I am terrified of somebody throwing that ball at me
Yeah.
and me trusting, putting that glove up there.
Yeah, you
know
just
what
let
I'm
it hit the
saying?
glove and then you squeeze it.
I
That's
never,
all.
bro. Listen, I never got that down pat. And P, when they used to play softball, man, I used to
It's
go
a
high,
hard, it's a
man. I
hard
used to-
ball, man, and definitely it hurts when you get hit with it. But all sports have their injuries and their little,
Yeah.
knickknacks and everything. So it's not that bad.
So you encourage the community to get back to
Yeah.
baseball,
Especially the black community,
the black. Why you
Yeah.
say especially the black community?
because like our kids could do, we pretty much could do it all, man. Like I just wish that people would the same effort that they do as far as like getting their kids extra training in whatever sports they play. Like why not do the same thing with baseball? You get what I'm saying? Like because the stigma is like, oh, baseball is expensive, the equipment. It is, but like I've seen parents like go all the way with their kids as far as like personal training and just everything it takes for them to succeed at a certain sport.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why not put the same energy into baseball?
Yeah.
You never know what happens. You never know. So.
Yeah, I just think it's just something like even like soccer. Soccer is the biggest sport in the world.
Right.
Like if you ever type in football on Instagram,
And soccer's gonna come up.
Football don't come up. Instagram has failed at that. They have not said, hey, listen, Streeter is in Opalaka. He wants to see American football. If you type football in Instagram, soccer come up because it's the biggest sport in the world. That's another sport that actually will help you play football and basketball that we just don't get involved with them, with those sports. And baseball always come across to me as like a boring, slow game. It's like reading a book. You know what I'm saying? It's like reading a book. You gotta get involved with the story of baseball, or get. Well, how do they say it? Like you have to actually follow it,
right.
And once you get into the game, the balls and the strikes,
right.
you got to be into it
Yeah.
to see what's going on. My grandmother, I took her to see the Marlins play, man, and she was a big Atlanta Braves fan.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be, before she checked out here, I wanted to take her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When I got there, the diamond was a lot smaller than I thought it was, bro.
Yeah. It's not that big.
No, it's not that big. Yeah, it was a lot smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So man, anything you want to tell to the community, man? Can you still coaching?
Yeah, I'm the associate head coach over at Dr. Charter
just trying to
School.
recruit, bro. Like, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
No, you tell them. What you want to tell the kids? Come play baseball for you?
Yeah, man, come play baseball.
Where you at? Where you at now?
I'm associate head coach at Dr. Charter School in Miami Shores.
Dr. Charter?
Yeah, Dr. Charter School.
Is your first year?
Yeah, it's my first year.
Yeah. All right, man. So, man, this man got an Espy, man. Look at this, man. Look at this man got an Espy, man. Man, that's what's up, man. All right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to get out of here, man. Make sure y'all like, share Footballville. Make sure you hit the join button, man. Come support what we got going on.
It's gonna take 3 motherfucking days, and that's what? This nigga,